Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel Planet Build. And thanks again for tuning in at the Willow Grove Project. This is already part 8, and today we're going to do something special, something out of the ordinary, and something that I usually don't do this fast. While I was actually recording part 8 of Willow Grove, I was building some stuff, I was preparing some intros and some highlights. I actually was scrolling down my Facebook page and saw that this game, Planet Coaster 2, actually exists for a year. The year has gone by so quickly that I almost forgot that it came out last year. And to celebrate their first or 1 year anniversary, they just dropped a free update they actually added the shooting ride attraction where you can shoot those targets. So make sure to update your game and download that free update to get that attraction in your park. And that's basically what we're going to do today. Now I do need to say that I was actually in the middle of recording something for part 8, but I'm just going to adjust that. This will just be a quick video on the creation of that shooting ride attraction, and that also solves a problem for my park, because I was actually in doubt about adding another attraction to this sorcery area over here. We got the carousel all the way in the left. We got, and that's what we did in the last video, we got the teacups attraction over here. We got our coaster, and we got the Journey Express, the train ride going throughout this whole area over here. And all the way in the back we got the station for the Skyliner. And I was actually still missing something within my park. And at first I thought maybe I can do a small little forest area over here where you can walk through. But now, since the shooting ride attraction came out, this is probably the best thing that I can add within this area. Now I do need to rework a little bit of the track work of our Journey Express attraction, the train ride. Probably going to adjust it a little bit that it goes all the way down here and underneath the coaster over here. And that will give me a little bit more space to work on that attraction. Now before we're going to do any speed building, let me show you guys what I mean with that shooting ride attraction. So you got the, probably going too quick right now. Like I said, I usually don't do this too much. I usually make an intro of my video, do the speed build section, and then do a small review. But in this case, I think it's a good time to do, challenge myself in actually creating this real time, do some small speed build parts within that video, and afterwards check back in to see what we actually made. But we're definitely going to make a complete interactive shooting ride attraction into this video. Now you get the attraction, like I said, free update. You can get the attraction with that free update, and it's a track ride where you can add targets in, and I didn't test this out before, so it's actually hot topic right now. Let's see what this actually does. So it's kind of similar to the Omni Mover. You got different types of track work with or without defenses, but basically the main track ride, or the track over here, and you can adjust the pitch, to jaw, the roll. Supports can go on and off. So basically an Omni Mover style attraction. Different types of stations. Let's see where the let's go ahead. The down button. Oh, here are the targets. I actually never worked with this attraction in Planet Coaster 1, so it's actually totally new for me as well. And I'm still trying to figure out how it works. But you got the station, and then you can add those targets, and I believe, yeah, those targets are under the scenery tab over here. So you get different types of targets. So you got the large, oh, that's a big one. You got the large one, then you got the medium one, you got the, oh, that's a small one. That's hard to hit though. Oh, you got the flipper arm. Can you adjust the size? No, it's just you have to do it with the sizes they give you. You can change color though. I don't like the red, so I'm probably going to switch it to another color. So you got the flipping one over here. And eventually when you get all those targets up, you can connect those targets to your attraction and then make a sequence while you would be in a certain zone where you have to shoot different types of targets. But let me see what types of targets we have more. So we probably got the medium one that's flipping, and we got the small one that's flipping. Yep. And then you got the large. So this one is a little bit higher, and this one is a little bit lower. And the medium one, and of course the small one. So you got 3 types of targets. So you got those 2 flippers, and you got those just standard targets. I do believe that I saw in the in the video that I saw that they announced this attraction, is that you can also add some moving platforms to these targets. So you can easily add the horizontal one or the targets to the horizontal moving platform, and that makes it a little bit harder to hit those targets. What else do we got? We got some sound effects over here. Yeah, we can create the trigger sequence. We can give it infinite ammo, or we can not give it infinite ammo. I'm probably going for infinite ammo. That's probably better. Now first, let's go ahead and just make a simple. No, let's go. This is so chaotic, guys. I know I'm not the best builder when it comes to real-time building. Like I said, I usually do those speed build videos, and it gives me a lot of time to think about the things that I actually build, but now I have to do it in real time. Let's move over these trees over here. I'm definitely going to use those trees within this area, because I just want to create a spooky forest in the surroundings of this attraction. Let's clear it up a little bit. Make sure that we can work with this. Let's put it on pause for a second. Let's see, we need to move that one. Let's just go ahead and make a short track over here, just to see what everything does, and then eventually we can get into the speed building section and start building our actual attraction. So we need to, let's say we got one target over here. Let's say we got one target over here. Flipper over there. And let's go for one in the back over here, just to see how this works and what it actually does. Like I said, I haven't played this, or I haven't used this in Planet Coaster 1. I need to place, oh, it's on the other side, but that's okay. It's just for testing. Let's add those targets. Okay. Why can I not add these targets? Or are they automatically connected? Oh, you also got some settings for these. Stay deactivated. Oh, you can create how many points you get for this shot. So definitely go for 10 points. 20 points on the medium one, and probably 30 or 40 for the small ones. What else do we got for stay active until shot? You can, oh, that's so much options, man. You got so much options to actually create a sequence for this one. So you can make it stay active until it's shot, or you can, yeah, you can obviously deactivate it, or you can activate it every second or on trigger only. Not quite sure why I would have it on trigger only. Probably going to use the stay active until shot or the activate every X seconds. But is it connected already? Let's go ahead and test this and see what actually happens right now. So, not quite sure. I did see that you. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, exit. And of course, if you, and now it's just on a continuous base, you're probably going to add 4 or 5 stops within your ride, or slow it down within those zones, just to make sure that you get enough time to yeah, start shooting those targets. Let's do the test mode. Oh, you get the... I do need to say that I don't play a lot of shooting games on my PC, usually on my my PlayStation. But I do believe my aim is okay. Let's see. Oh my god. Oh, you... I love this. I love this, guys. The thing that we're going to create today is definitely a thing that I'm going to upload to the workshop as well, so you can actually get into the shooting range yourself. Okay, I do believe I get the hang of it right now. Like I said, you can get those targets in. If you add targets, it's automatically connected to the right. If you would add a target, is it just called target? Yeah. If you would add a target from within the scenery tab, you probably need to connect it. So in my opinion, it's best to add them throughout the menu of the ride itself. So I think that's basically it. Let's start the speed build section where we're going to create that that ride over here. And like I said, I do need to reroute this track over here to give me a little bit more space to create this attraction. And like I said, this will be a spooky themed shooting range ride attraction. And if you know a name for this one, please let me know. I haven't come up with a nice name for this attraction yet. Let me know in the comments. Enjoy the speed build section afterwards. As usual, we're going to check back in to see what we actually created today. And if there's anything in between the speed build section that I still need to explain about this ride, I will go back to real time and then switch back to speed build just like that. So enjoy, guys. Let's go ahead and create something amazing. And so that takes us back to the real time, and I never thought of actually finishing this attraction within, let's say, 3 to 4 hours. It's actually quite easy. Let's go ahead and review the thing that I built. And like I said in the intro, I don't yet have a name for this attraction, so if you got a good name for this attraction, let me know. Let's go ahead and do a bird's eye view first to see what kind of zones we actually got within this ride over here. And then afterwards, let's actually ride this ride and see what high score we can get, and also how all those scenes look like from within the attraction. I'm also going to upload it to the workshop as well, so you can ride this on your own and yeah, try to beat my high score. First of all, we got a starting scene over here, which indicates how many points you get for either those targets. I did not use the largest target which is in the game. I do believe that it's actually too big. Let me go ahead and show you guys. I probably showed that in the intro, but in my opinion this one is just way too big, especially for this area. Maybe in a different type of theming I would believe I could use this one, but in this case it's not suitable for this theming. So I only use the middle ones and the smallest ones, so you get 10 points for the medium and 20 points for the smallest ones. Then we got the first scene over here with our, let me put that away, with our sleeping tree over here. And I did try to hide a lot of moving elements, but also some static elements or static targets within this area. And I also attempted to add some triggers to the targets that you actually shoot. We're going to get to that later when we ride this attraction. Then a small section where you actually are moving into the second section where the card is static and you get an option to shoot on some elements, some targets. Into a second moving section over here, all the way up to the third section where the wizards are actually taking down that large tree who just awakened. And then eventually into the last scene before heading back into the station over there. And like I said, it was actually quite easy once you get the hang of it and how you know how to place those targets. Yeah, like I said, it's quite easy and it's quite fun to make this attraction. You can add a lot of triggers when you actually would shoot the target over there, so the options are like endless to create some amazing sequences and some trigger sequences for this ride. Let's go ahead and ride this thing. One little thing is that I do need to work on the path work in front of this one, but I just don't want to bother you guys with it in this video. Let's go ahead and ride this attraction. And again, if you know a name for this one, let me know. Test the shooting ride. And like I also said in the beginning of the video, I don't play a lot of games on my PC, especially shooters. Those are played on PlayStation 5, so don't mind my shooting, but I do believe it's kind of good though. So like I said, you get 10 points for the bigger ones and 20 for the smaller ones. And like within 2 or 3 seconds, but you can adjust that. It resets so you can shoot it again, and yeah, you can reset to any time you want on that one. Like in this case, when it comes to those triggers, if you shoot this one, the smoke comes out of his mouth. Over here on the chimney, there is a trigger which triggers the chimney effect. And I also got the spider over here with the target on his butt. And it's actually quite hard to shoot that one though. One over here, the smaller one triggers the spider going down. This one is still standing alone. And you got, so it's actually quite hard to shoot while moving, but I do believe it's nice to have a moving section where you can shoot some things, and some static sections where the card is not moving and you can shoot some things. Now over here I got some triggers where you shoot some targets. Eventually there will become some smoke out of those potion, what do you call those potion bottles. and I'm not quite sure, but I do believe that I can adjust the sound that when you actually hit those targets, but I'm not quite sure for that one. Small little spire layer over here before entering that last section, which is actually the largest section, with all those wizards trying to battle that giant tree over there. And one thing that I did notice is that I added some triggers into the tree that when you hit one of those targets, it has some small sparkle effect on the tree, like if you would actually hit the tree with your wand in this case. Oh, if you actually would download this in the workshop, you would definitely beat my high score though. It's kind of hard talking and shooting and doing all of that in the same time. Yeah, like I said, it's actually quite fun to make this attraction, and like I also said in the intro, it's I was still looking for a attraction on this section of my sorcery area, and I do believe this one is quite perfect. It hits the theming of the sorcery the most when it comes to target practicing, and it somewhat creates the illusion of having a wand training at a wizarding school. So quite happy with this attraction. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to download it. I know it was kind of quick today, making this one in, let's say, 3 or 4 hours. Probably going to adjust some small things, add maybe a little bit more of those details when you actually would shoot those targets. But I'm quite happy with this attraction, and so happy that Frontier added this to the game. It's a free update. Go download it, and then you will be able to get this attraction in your park for yourself. So stay safe. Tune in for part 9 very soon of the Willow Grove project, and I hope to see you guys very soon. Thank you for now. Bye bye.